Let us start our discussion. The first question is the number of distinct Boolean expressions for the four variable is option A 16, option B 256, option C 1024, option D 65,536. Question is the number of distinct Boolean expression. The formula is 2 to the power of 2 power n. N is number of variable given. Here 4 variables are given. So n equal to 4. So 2 power 4 become 16. So 2 power 16. The answer is 65,536. So be careful with the question. The question is the number of distinct Boolean expression. In general, we have formula 2 power n. Most of them didn't read the question properly. Directly they choose the answer because 4 variable 2 power 4 16. They taken the answer 16. It's wrong. We read the question carefully. It is a number of distinct Boolean expression. So the formula 2 to the power of 2 power n. N is 4. So 2 power 4 16. So 2 power 16 is 65,536. So option D is correct one. Next one. This question asked in GATE 2006. A new binary coded Pantary number system is proposed in which every digit of base 5 number is represented by its corresponding 3-bit binary code. For example, the base 5 number 24 will be represented by its binary coded Pantary code is 010100. In this numbering system, the BCP code given is 10001001101. The corresponding of the following number in base 5 system. The options are A 423, option B 1324, option C 2201, option D 4231. The question is binary coded Pantary number system. Its base is 5. It is represented in terms of 3-bit binary. So they are given the examples also. Base 5 number is 24. Its binary value this one. They are asking to find binary coded Pantary for this number. Let us see the solution. So they are given base 5. So base 5 means we can represent 0 to 4. They are given each bit is represented in 3-bit binary code. Right? So this 0 to 4 we can represent 000, 001, 010, 011, 100. So 0 to 4. The example given in the question itself 24. The value given is this one 010, 100. For 2 the value is 010. For 4 the value is 100. So accordingly, as per the question, they are asking to calculate BCP code for this digit. Right? So I am splitting this code from right extreme as 3 bits. So I split as 100, 110, 010, 001. So corresponding 001 is 1, corresponding 011 is 3, corresponding 010 is 2, corresponding 100 is 4. So the answer is 4231. The base is 5. So the option D is correct. So option D given 4231. So option D is correct for this question. Next one. The Boolean function y equal to ab plus cd is to be realized using only 2 input NAND gates. The minimum number of gates required is, the options are A 2, option B 3, option C 4, option D 5. So this question asked in GATE 2007, 1 mark. They are asking to implement this Boolean expression in two input NAND gate. Right? So the idea is take double complement of the given question. Question is y equal to AB plus CD. Take double complement. As per De Morgan law, we can write AB plus CD whole bar as AB bar dot CD bar. Right? So now implement this one using NAND gate. So AB bar, take input AB. The output of this NAND gate is AB whole bar. Similarly, take the input CD. Here CD bar. Using this NAND gate, we can get CD bar. By combining these two and apply one more NAND gate, now you will get the complement of these two numbers. So AB bar dot CD bar whole bar. So the given expression y equal to AB plus CD can be implemented with the help of three NAND gates. So three NAND gates is required to implement this expression. So from the option B is correct one. Next question. This question asked in GATE 2009, 2 marks. If x equal to 1 in the logic equation, x plus z, y bar plus z bar plus x y bar, close parenthesis, again open parenthesis, x bar plus z bar into x plus y equal to 1, then A option y equal to z, option B y equal to z bar, option C z equal to 1, option D z equal to 0. Right? They are given condition x equal to 1 and they are asking to find the value of z, whether z equal to 0, z equal to 1 or z bar equal to y or z equal to y. So maybe any one of the option correct for this expression. Let us discuss the solution. So this expression given, this first part I am going to apply x equal to 1. This is given in the question itself, x equal to 1 given. If I apply x equal to 1 here, right, this one with this Boolean expression, no need to minimize further. Any Boolean expression with 1, the answer is 1. So this total area answer is 1 now. Now I am taking second part, x bar plus z bar x plus y equal to 1. So here I am applying x equal to 1 as given in the question. If I apply x equal to 1, 1 plus y equal to 1. Now this expression become x bar plus z bar equal to 1. So if x equal to 1, x bar is 0. If x equal to 1, x bar is 0. If it is 0, now z bar equal to 1. So this total part 1, this z bar multiplied, that is equal to 1. So z bar equal to 1, now z equal to 0. So from the given option, option D is correct one. Very simple question. Next question. This question asked in GATE 2012, 1 mark question. In the sum of products function, f of x comma y comma z equal to sum of, that is minterm, 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. They are asking the prime implicants are, the options are given here. Here option A x bar y comma x y bar, option B x bar y comma x y z bar, x y bar z, option C x bar y z bar, x bar y z comma x y bar. So option D x bar y z bar comma x bar y z comma x y z bar x y bar z. So this question, the sum of products function given, they are asking to calculate the prime implicants. Let us see the solution. So the expression f of x comma y comma z equal to summation of 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. I am implementing this in K map. Right? So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I fill all these numbers in this location 2, 3 and 4, 5 If I minimize this, corresponding to this is x bar. Here the variable is z bar. So for this function I can write x bar y plus. For this function here z bar and z is variable, so y bar is common. So I can write as x y bar. So the expression I can get x bar y plus x y bar. So the prime implicants are x bar y and x y bar. So this answer we can check from option. So option A is correct one. X bar y comma x y bar. Option A is correct one. Next question. 2008, GATE 2008 question. The numbers represented in signed 2's complement form are P equal to 111011101, Q equal to 111001110. If Q is subtracted from P, the value obtained in the signed 2's complement form is option A 1 0 0 0 0 0 1 1 1, option B 0 0 0 0 0 1 1 1, option C 1 1 1 1 1 0 0 1, option D 1 1 1 1 1 1 0 0 1. Okay. Here the question is Q is subtracted from B. They are asking the value obtained in signed 2's complement form. Right? Let us discuss the solution. P value given, Q value given, we need to subtract Q from P, or we can write this form as P plus minus of Q. So minus of Q means we can take the 2's complement of this Q. Q given 111001110, by taking 1's complement of this, 0 become 1, 1 becomes 0. So this expression becomes 000110001. By adding 1 we can get the 2's complement value. By adding 1, 1 0 0 1 1 0 0 0. This is the value of Q. 2's complement of this Q. Now add both. If we add 1 plus 0 1, 0 plus 1 1, 1 plus 0 1, 1 plus 1 0, remaining 1, again 1 plus 1 added 0, remaining 1, 1 plus 1 added 0, remaining 1, 1 plus 1 added 0, again 1 plus 1 added 0, remaining is 1. So in 2's complement form, if you get answer, you can neglect the carry or discard the carry. So if you discard the carry, you can get the answer 0 0 0 0 0 1 1 1. So this is the answer I am getting. If I check the answer from given option, so option B is correct one, right? Next question. This is based on multiplexer. This question asked in GATE 2011, 1 mark question. The logic function implemented by the circuit shown in the following figure. The ground implies logic 0. The ground terminal implies logic 0. The option given f equal to un of p comma q. That means p dot q. And option B f equal to r of p comma q, that is p plus q. Option C f equal to x nar of p q. So p x nar of q. Option D is xr of p comma q, that is p xr of q. This question asked in GATE 2011, 1 mark question. So we'll see the solution. In general, this is a table for 4:1 multiplexer. Two selection lines S1, S0, one output F. So two selection line, two variable means 4 combinations. So 0 0 0, sorry 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. If I select selection line 0 0, this I0 will be appeared in the F terminal. If I put 0 1, this I1 will appear in the F terminal. If I put 1 0, I2 will appear in the F terminal. If I choose 1 1, I3 will appear in the F terminal. And selection line S1 S0 connected as PQ. If I expand this table, I can write P bar Q bar I naught plus P bar Q I1 plus P Q bar I2 plus P Q I3. Now I naught. The I naught value here, this is grounded, so 0. The 0 applied to this inverter, 0 become 1. Again one more inverter connected, that 1 become 0. So now I naught value 0. Again I1 taken from here, this is 0. After this inverter the value is 1. So I1 become 1. So I wrote 1 here. Further same 1 appeared in the I2 also. So I put 1 and I3 directly connected with this ground line. If it is grounded, that value will become 0. If it is 0, so this term cancelled and this term also cancelled because both values are 0. Now remaining terms are P bar Q into 1 plus PQ bar into 1. So P bar Q plus PQ bar. This is look like XOR gate. So we can write P XOR of Q. P XOR of Q. So from given options, P XOR of Q. So answer D is correct one for this question. Next question. This also using 4:1 mugs, but method is different. Question is the Boolean function realized by the logic circuit shown in the following figure. 4:1 mugs given. Option A, minterm sum of m 0, 1, 3, 5, 9, 10, 14. Option B, f summation m of 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 12, 13. Option C, f equal to 1, 2, 4, 5, 11, 14, 15. Option D, f equal to 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 12. This question asked in GATE 2010 2 mark. In general, they are asking output expression, but here they are asking in terms of number, that is min term. So we will discuss the solution with the circuit given. So we know the selection line A, B, just now we discussed. So accordingly, if I write the equation A, B multiplied with I naught, so this function become A bar, B bar, C and A bar B D. Next selection line I1. Then A B C bar, because the C is inverted and given to I2. So A B bar into C bar. Next one. This is AND gate inverter bubbled given. So this is C bar, this is D bar, this is AND gate. So output is C bar D bar. So here I can write A B C bar D bar. So here 4 variables are there, A B C D, but in this expression D is missing. Here C, here D, here completely the same data. So I can assume here 1 is present and I can assume here 1 is present. I can assume here 1 is there. The 1 we can write it as D plus D bar. Here also the 1 I can write C plus C bar. Here I can write it as D plus D bar. This expression as it is. Right. If I multiply this term A bar B bar C with D plus D bar, I can get A bar B bar C D plus A bar B bar C D bar plus A bar B D C. So A bar B C D plus A bar B D multiplied with C bar, I can get A bar B C bar D plus multiply this term A B bar C bar D plus A B bar C bar D bar plus and remaining term. Now I am going to implement this function in K-map. Where the 4 variables are there, I can use 4 variable K-map. So the numbers I can assign 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. The expression A bar B bar C D. So A bar B bar C D is here. I can put 1 in this location. Next one, A bar B bar C D bar. So A bar, B bar is here, C, D bar is here. So I put 1 here. Next one, A bar, B, C, D. A bar, B, C, D. So I put 1 here. And A bar, B, C bar, D. A bar, B, C bar, D. I put 1 here. Similarly, A, B bar, C bar, D. So A, B bar, C bar, D is here. So I put 1. And A, B bar, C bar, D bar. So A, B bar, C bar, D bar is there. I put 1. Finally, A, B, C, D bar. A, B is here. C bar, D bar is here. Now, wherever I put 1, I can take the numbers. So the numbers I put 1 here, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 12. So this is the answer. So F equal to summation M of 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 12. So from the option D is correct one. Option D is correct one. Next, very simple problem. Question is asked in GATE 2004, 1 mark question. Choose the correct one from among the alternatives A, B, C, D after matching an item from the group 1 with the most appropriate item in group 2. Group 1 shift register, counter, decoder. Group 2 frequency division, addressing in memory chip, serial to parallel data conversion. So options are given to match group 1 and group 2. The first one, shift register. The shift register can be used for serial to parallel data conversion. So I wrote here, shift register can be used for serial to parallel data conversion. So the P corresponding to 3. So it is located in two positions, P equal to 3 and here also. Second, so we can eliminate these two options, C and D. So between these two, maybe any one option. Next one, counter. The counter used for frequency division. So Q correspond to 1. So this one. So maybe this is our correct answer. Without checking third one, this is our correct answer. And decoder used for addressing memory chip. So R can be matched with 2. So from this option B is correct. Shift register for serial to parallel data conversion, counter for frequency division, decoder for addressing in memory chip. So answer B is correct one. Next question. This question asked in GATE 2006, 2 mark question. Two D flip-flops as shown in the following figure. Two D flip-flop as shown in the following figure are to be connected as a synchronous counter that goes through the following Q1, Q0 sequence are 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0. The sequence we need to get this form 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0. The inputs D0 and D1 respectively should be connected as. So how to connect this D1 and D0 with this Q0 and Q1 or Q0 with D1? This question only they are asking. The inputs D0 and D1 should be connected as. Option A Q1 bar and Q0, option B Q0 bar and Q1, option C Q1 bar Q0 and Q1 bar Q0, option D Q1 bar Q0 bar and Q1 and Q0. So this question asked in GATE 2006. So we can discuss the solution. So in general, you can take the present state 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. The next state based on the sequence given. Next state of 0, 0 is 0, 1 as given in the sequence of the question. Next state of 0 0 is 0 1. So you can write 0 1. The next state for 0 1. Next state for 0 1 is 1 1. So I wrote here. The next state for 1 0 is 0 0. And next state for 1 1 is 1 0. Okay. Now write expression for D flip flop. The question itself given D flip flop only. So what is the expression for D flip flop? It is same as the next state of Q. D flip flop, as per the D flip flop property, it is same as the next state. So I can simply write this data here. Same. Now, if I want to find the expression, the question is the inputs D0 and D1 respectively should be connected as. So the expression for D0 now, here 0, 1, 0, 1. I can take wherever 1 is present. So for D0, 1, 1, 0, 0. For D0 expression 1, 1 present here. So corresponding to this one, Q1 bar and Q0 bar plus corresponding to this one, Q1 bar and Q0. So here common terms are Q1 bar, Q1 bar, so I can take it out. So now Q0 bar plus Q0. So Q0 bar plus Q0 become 1. So now D0 equal to Q1 bar. Similarly, if I write expression for D1, corresponding to 1 is 0, 1. 0, 1 means Q1 bar Q0, Q1 bar Q0 plus corresponding to this one Q1 Q0. The common term in this expression is Q0. So the common term Q0, if I take out Q1 bar plus Q1, so the answer is D1 equal to Q0. So from the question, the option A is correct one. So D0 is Q1 bar, D1 is Q0. The question is they are asking how to connect. No need to draw this in examination. Just for our understanding purpose, I connected here these values. So D0 become Q1 bar, D1 become Q0. So I connect this D1 with Q0 and Q1 bar with D0. So this Q1 bar connected with D0. This is the correct answer. Next one. So this problem, simple one, but takes some more time to solve. What are the counting states Q1, Q2 for the counter shown in the following figure? Here JK flip flop given, J1, K1 connected together, connected to Q2 bar, and output of Q1 bar connected to J2. They are asking the sequence if I apply continuous clocks. If I apply this synchronous counter, the clock applied simultaneously. They are asking what are the counting states of Q1, Q2 if I apply continuous clock pulses. If I apply clock pulse, the options given 1 1 1 0 0 0 1 1 0 0, sorry 1 1 1 0. It may be repeat with this state 1 1 1 0 0 0 again 1 1 1 0, or the state is 0 1 1 0 1 1 0 0 again 0 1. Maybe this answer, or option C given 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 0 0 0. So maybe it repeat after 10. Option D 0 1 1 0 0 0 0 1 1 0. So it maybe repeat after this 1 0. So this question asked in GATE 2009, 2 mark question. Right. So listen carefully. The question is, initially we can assume Q1 is 0, Q2 also 0. Assume before applying clock pulse, assume here 0 0. If Q1 is 0, Q1 bar is 1 and Q2 is 0 means Q2 bar is 1. Now this 1 connected to J2, and already in K2 1 is connected, right? And this is 0, this become 1, this 1 connected to JK flip flop. Now JK together value 1. Now before applying clock pulse, if I assume 0 0, that time the state of J and J2 K2 are 1 1 and J1 K1 equal to 1 1. Right? Now if I apply first clock pulse, when I apply first clock pulse, here already J and K become 1 1. If J and K are 1, output toggles. Toggles means 0 become 1, 1 become 0. So J equal to K equal to 1 in both location, output toggled. Initially input is 0 0. If it is toggled, now the answer Q1 Q2 become 1 1. So after first clock pulse, I am getting 1 1 as the answer. First sequence after 0 0 is 1 1. Next. So after applying first clock pulse 1 1, now Q1 1, Q2 1. If it is 1, this becomes 0, Q1 bar becomes 0 and Q2 bar becomes 0. This Q1 is connected to J2 and K2 already given 1 and this Q2 bar, that is 0, is connected to this JK flip flop. So J and K are connected together. Now J2 K2 is 0 1, J1 K1 is 0. So this is the present state after applying of first clock pulse. Now I apply clock 2. Second clock if I apply, as per property of Jk, if J1 K1 equal to 0, it holds previous state. So it holds previous state means already 1 is there, the same thing it holds. Next, J2 K2 0, sorry, J2 0, K2 1, that means it resets previous value. So now Q2 becomes 0. So after applying second clock pulse, I am getting 1 0. Got it? Next. Now after applying second clock pulse, I am getting 1 0. Now this Q1 1, Q2 0. So now this is 1, this become 0 and Q2 is 0, Q bar is 1. Now this Q1 bar value 0 applied to J2. So J2 become 0, K2 already 1. So J2 equal to 0, K2 1. Now this Q2 bar equal to 0, that is connected to J1 K1. Now J1 K1 together, so J1 equal to K1 equal to 1. Now if I apply clock 3, when clock 3 is applied, this J1 K1 equal to 1 means output toggled. Already 1 is there, that is toggled, that become 0. When J2 equal to 0, K2 equal to 1, now Q2 is reset. Already this is 0, again it is 0 only. So after third clock pulse, I am getting 0 0. Next. Now before applying fourth clock pulse, Q1 equal to 0, Q2 equal to 0. If it is 0, Q1 bar become 1 and Q2 bar become 1. So this Q1 is connected to J2, J2 become 1 and K2 already 1. Now this K2 is connected to J1, K1, it is connected together. So now J1, K1 is 1. Now when I apply fourth clock pulse, J1 equal to K1 equal to 1, Q1 toggle. That means previous state 0, it is toggled, it become 1. When J2 K2 1, Q2 is toggled. So now 0 become 1. So after fourth clock pulse 1 1. So now I am getting this state as same as state 1. So the sequences are 0 0 1 1 1 0 0 0 again 1 1 repeated, again 1 0 then 0 0, it's repeat continuously. So as per this, whatever the answer our getting, the option A is correct. 1 1 1 0 0 0 again 1 1 1 0, it repeats. So the counting sequence of this circuit Q1 Q2 is option A is correct. Next question, this one asked in GATE 2003. Question is, a 4-bit ripple counter and a 4-bit synchronous counter are made using flip-flops having a propagation delay of 10 nanosecond each. So 4-bit ripple counter, propagation delay 10. 4-bit synchronous counter, propagation delay 10. If the worst case delay in the ripple counter and the synchronous counter be R and S respectively, then, right? So option A given, R equal to 10 nanosecond, S equal to 40 nanosecond. Option B, R equal to 40 nanosecond, S equal to 10 nanosecond. Option C, R equal to 10 nanosecond, S equal to 30 nanosecond. Option D, R equal to 30 nanosecond, S equal to 40 nanosecond. This question asked in GATE 2003, but it's a very simple one. So let me just see the solution. For ripple counter, the total propagation delay is the sum of propagation delays of all flip-flops. Sum of propagation delays of all flip-flops. Here 4-bit ripple counter. 4-bit ripple counter, that means 4 flip-flops. 4 flip-flops multiplied with this 10 nanosecond. Now R equal to 40 nanosecond. So by checking answers of given option, option B is correct. Option B is correct. So no need to check S value because R is 40 nanosecond available in option B only. So R equal to 40 nanosecond. And if I want to check second case, 4-bit synchronous counter, its propagation delay of each flip-flop. It is equal to the propagation delay of each flip-flop. So 4 flip-flop, it is same for all the flip-flop. So delay is 10 nanosecond. So R equal to 40 nanosecond for ripple counter. For synchronous counter, it is only 10 because it is equal. Okay? So from this, the option B is correct one. Next question. This question asked in GATE 2004. The voltage comparator shown in the given figure can be used in the analog to digital conversion as option A 1-bit quantizer, option B 2-bit quantizer, option C 4-bit quantizer, option D 8-bit quantizer. Right? So let me see the solution. So we know that for n-bit quantizer, the number of levels are 2 power n. So here plus Vsat and minus Vsat indicates 2 levels. So 2 power n equal to 2. Number of levels equal to 2 power n. Here 2 levels, 2 power n equal to 2. So n become 1. So answer A is correct one for this voltage comparator question. Next question. This is frequently asked in most of the competitive exam. If a counter having 10 flip-flop is initially 0, what count it will be hold after 2060 pulses? Option A, B, C, D given. They are asking initially 0, after 2060 pulse, what is the binary count? This question only they are asking. Now, If n number of flip-flops given, after 2 power n clock pulse, it comes to initial position. For example, if I take 4 flip-flop, 4 flip-flop means 2 power 4, 16. So 0, 0, 0 for 0th position. 15th position 1, 1, 1. After 15th position, the 16th value is 0, 0. It comes to initial state. That's why I am telling. After 2 power n clock pulse, it comes to initial position 0, 0, 0. Here in our question, 10 numbers of flip-flop given, 10 flip-flop. So 2 power 10 clock means 1024 pulse. It repeats again when 2040, that is the double the amount will come. The question after 2060 pulse. So subtract this number from the 2060. So 2060 minus 2048, that is 12. The count will be hold here. So 12 means 1100. So from option A is correct. Option A is correct. That is 000001100. So the 2060 can be split as 1024 plus 1024 plus 12. So the 12 is 1100. Option A is correct. The next question, a 10-bit digital to analog converter has a step size of 10 millivolt. What is its full scale output voltage and percentage resolution? Option A 10.24 volt, 0.2 percentage. Option B 10.23 volt, 0.5 percentage. Option C 10.23 volt, 0.1 percentage. Option D 10.24 volt, 0.1 percentage. So you can see the solution. It is directly formula one, very simple one. The question is full scale output voltage. The formula is step size multiplied with number of steps. Number of steps formula 2 power n minus 1, n value given 10 bit. So step size also given 10 millivolt. So the 10 millivolt multiplied with 2 power 10 minus 1. So 2 power 10 is 1024 minus 1. 1024 minus 1 becomes 1023 into 10 millivolt. So the answer given in terms of volt only. So I am dividing this answer with 1000. Now I am getting 10.23 volt. So from option C and option B are valid. So option A and D is not necessary. So we can check now percentage solution whether 0.5 or 0.1 percentage resolution. The formula for percentage resolution is 1 by number of steps into 100 because the question asked in percentage. So 1 by number of steps. So 1 by 2 power n minus 1 into 100. So n equal to 10. So 2 power 10, 1024 minus 1, 1023 into 100. This becomes 0.09. Approximately we can take it as 0.1. So from given option C is correct. So total output voltage 10.23 and percentage resolution 0.1. Okay. The option C is correct for this question. Next one. A digital to analog converter with full scale output voltage of 3.5 volt has a resolution close to 14 millivolt. The bit size is. The question asked in GATE 2005, one more question. Option A is 4, option B 8, option C 16, option D 32. This also based on formula only. The resolution is full scale output voltage divided by 2 power 1. Now the 2 power n become 3.5 divided by resolution volt 14 millivolt given. So 14 into 10 power minus 3, that become 250. So 2 power n equal to 250. So 2 power 8 become 256. Its closest value n equal to 8. So option B is correct. Also alternative option answer bit size equal to 2 multiplied with resolution by full scale output. So 2 into resolution 14 millivolt divided by full scale output 3.5. The answer is 8. Option B is correct one. Next question. For a 4-bit digital ramp ADC using 500 kHz clock, the maximum conversion time is option A 2048 microsecond, option B 2064 microsecond, option C 2046 microsecond, option D 2084 microsecond. So the conversion time varies, depends upon type of ADC. For flash, it may be different. For RAM, it may be different. The question asking here is RAM. So the conversion time for RAM is 2 power n minus 1 into t. So here frequency given 500 kilohertz. Here t value time is there, so I can put 1 by 500 millisecond. Gets kilohertz. So this kilo become millisecond. So 2 power n is 2 power 10 minus 1. So 1023 into 1 by 500 millisecond. So but the answer in terms of microsecond. So I multiplied it 1000. If I multiply, I will get 2046 microsecond. We should be careful dealing of this question because answers are very close. Answers are very close. Here 46, here 64. Here 48, 84. So be careful by choosing answers for this question. As per this problem, answer C is correct. That is 2046 microseconds. Next, very simple question asked in GATE 2009. The complete set of only those logic gates designated as universal gate. So which gate is called as universal gate? Option A NOT, OR and AND gates. Option B XNOR, NOR and NAND gate. Option C NOR and NAND gate. Option D XOR, NOR and NAND gate. So here the universal gate are NOR and NAND. Why they are called universal gate? With the help of NOR and NAND gate, we can implement any logic gate. So option C is correct. Very simple question. Now next one. The initial condition of the 4-bit serial in parallel out shift register, right shift register, shown in figure 0110. So initial state is 0110. After 3 clock pulse applied, the contents of the shift register will be the option given 0000, option B 0101, option C 1010, option D 111. So given shift register, right shift. Right shift means, so whatever the answer from this XOR gate goes here, it is right shifted like this, right shifted. So let me discuss the solution. Right? So initial state given 0, 1, 1, 0. This is XOR gate given. This is the truth table for XOR gate. From this, if both inputs are same, whether it is 0, 0 or 1, 1, output is 0. If both inputs are different, 0, 1 or 1, 1, so we can get the output 1, 1. Using this property, we can solve this problem. Initially, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 are given 0, 1, 1, 0. Now, after applying first clock pulse, so this 1, 0 connected to XOR gate. If inputs are different, output equal to 1. And remaining this 1 connected here, this one moves here, this one moved here, and this one moved here. So it is shifted. So if it is shifted, the 0 here, 1 and 1. Now, after first clock pulse, I am getting 1, 0, 1, 1. Now for after applying second clock pulse, by taking XOR of this 1, 1, if both inputs are same, output is 0. This 0 applied here, now this 0 become here, 1 become here and 1 become here. Now the answer is 0, 1, 0, 1 is shifted. After applying third clock pulse, now 0, 1 input is different. If input is different, answer become 1. XOR output is 1. This 1 is applied here. Now after shifting of this value, 0 become here, 1 become here, 0 become here. Now after applying third clock pulse, I am getting the answer 1, 0, 1, 0. That is the question they are asking. After 3 clock pulse applied, the contents of shift register. So what is the content of shift register? from option we are getting 1010. So from the given option C is correct. 1010 is correct. Next question. This basic question frequently asked in a government examination. The number of comparators needed in a 8-bit flash type A to D converter is very simple formula for flash type A to D converter. The number of comparators are 2 power n minus 1. So n given 8, 2 power 8 minus 1, that is 255. So option C is correct. Next, what is the value of the register formed from D flip-flop using Q0, Q1 and Q2 as output after 14 clock pulses? So what is the output of Q0, Q1, Q2 after 14 clock cycles? The options A 110, option B 000, option C 001, option D 011. See here, this Q bar connected here. So now D equal to Q bar and Q connected to D, Q connected to D directly, same as value. This Q1 bar, this Q bar is connected to D. Based on this, we need to find Q0, Q1, Q2 after 14th clock cycle. So initially assume 000. Now it is a shift register D flip flop. So this 0 shifted here, 1 shifted here. That is directly after applying first clock pulse. This is connected here, this is connected here. Now Q bar is connected to the input of first flip flop. So this 0 becomes 1. Okay. After second clock pulse, this 0 become 1. These states are remaining same 1 0. After applying next clock pulse, this 0 becomes 1 and this 1 1 remaining same. Then next clock pulse, this 1 becomes 0 and 1 1 are same. That is directly shifted. Then after applying next clock pulse, this becomes 0 because Q bar connected to 1. So 1 becomes 0 0 0. After applying 6th clock pulse, 1 0 0. So 1 becomes 0. This is same. Now see here, after the 6th clock pulse, I am getting initial state. After 6th clock pulse, I am getting initial state. So after 14 clock pulse means you can divide it 6 plus 6 plus 2. Right? So now this 2 is balance one. So after second clock pulse, so after second clock pulse means this one. So 1 0 0. The answer is 1 0 0. The options from the option A is correct. Very simple question. Flip flop. So let's stop our discussion of day 4 digital electronics up to this.